Well, good. Welcome back to the channel. Your host, Flywheels, back in the saddle with another affordable group break for February 20th, 2026. On tap tonight, we've got two mega boxes of the new 2025 Stadium Club. Hey, good evening, Andrew. And I'm already in full 2026 mode, so it's really weird to have new 2025 product. But hopefully we'll have something fun, something good in here. So, good evening, Jared. I'll do my best to pull some Mets and some Reds for you guys. I have not ripped any of this yet. I have not found it locally retail. I've been building the Stadium Club sets the last couple of years, but it's just so darn hard to find, and I got so much other stuff I'm doing, and I'm not sure I really love the design this year. Hey, good evening, Hal. Where in the world are you tonight? Are you traveling tonight, or are you at home? I'm with you, Jared. I mean, again, I haven't seen it in person, so it's hard for me to say, but I do feel like this is a pretty good, if you got these mega boxes for what they retailed for, I feel like this is a pretty good deal at 18 packs and 8 cards a pack. We get 9. Again, this is one where they changed. They first solicited these with Chrome, and then they changed, and Fanatics sent an email saying, do you want to keep your order? You get 9 exclusive base light blue parallels and 2 sepia parallels. But that's it. I mean, as far as what it tells you. But 18 packs, 8 cards a pack. It's 144 cards. So we'll see. Hal says, I'm at the office at work filling out paperwork. Well, that's no fun. But I can relate. I gotta take care of some work tomorrow morning. All right, guys. Well, like I said, the design may not be the greatest, but the photos are pretty great on average. I mean, that's what they're known for. So we'll see what we get here. So good luck, everybody. Let me get my trash can here handy. All righty. So first card is for the Minnesota Twins, Brooks Lee. And yeah, I don't hate this design, but I just don't know if I like it as much as past years. Back is decent. So we got Luis Gonzalez for the Diamondbacks. We got is it Roki Sasaki for the Dodgers? That's a pretty good one. All right, here's one of the light blues. We got Connor Norby for the Marlins. Jackson Merrill for the Padres. Jose Ramirez for the Guardians. And Luis Castillo for the Mariners. Well, I appreciate y'all taking the time out of your Friday night to stop by. Kyle Tucker for the Cubbies. Michael King, Padres. Sammy Sosa, Cubs. Aaron Nola for Philly. Another light blue, Ryan Zimmerman for the Nationals. Just flip it around. Aaron Judge, Yankees. Jackson Holiday for the Orioles, and a Zach Wheeler for Philly. Remind me, Jared, what league you play in? Andrew Benintendi for the White Sox. Trey Turner for Philly. Pedro Martinez for the Red Sox. Garrett Cole, that's kind of funky. Yankees. Hey, you got a blue Max Fried. Aren't they back to no facial hair for this season? Max is going to look like a baby without the caterpillar on his lip. Logan Henderson for the Brewers. Logan Gilbert, Mariners. Zach Neto, Angels. Bowling League, okay. I was either thinking bowling or darts, but I think Larry French is, yeah, he's the dart. He's the dart guy. Actually, I think he was playing darts the night the sign-ups for this, and he was trying to get his Tigers. George Brett for KC. We got Jacob deGrom for the Rangers. Jose Altuve for the Astros. Sonny Gray. And there we go. What do y'all think about this design in case of emergency? It's different. It's out there. And it's a Cam Smith for the Astros. We got a Grayson Rodriguez, Orioles. Got a Joe Mauer for the Twins. And an Acuna for the Braves. Hey, there's Mr. Dart guy. Byron Buxton for the Twins. Marcelo Mayer, Red Sox. Manny Machado, the Gatorade bath. We got a Matt Shaw, Cubs. Hey, there's a blue Ellie Dela Cruz. So how's that, Jared? Told you I'd try to pull some Reds for you. There's a Braxton Ashcroft for the Pirates. Clayton Kershaw for the Dodgers. And a James Wood for the Nats. Hey, Mr. Martin. Got C.J. Abrams for the Nats. Wow, look at that card. John Birdie. Cubs. That makes them look heavenly, doesn't it? The A-Rod for Texas. Oh, we got yours for the taking, Bobby Witt Jr. That's pretty cool. We got a Juan Soto for the Mets. Got an Ozzy Albies for the Braves. We got a Mark Vientos for the Mets. and a Joey Votto for the Reds. Yeah, I was going to ask you, Ben, if you had a couple of boxes of Stadium Club that you were going to be featuring. Excuse me. Over in your breaks. Craig Biggio for the Stros. Shane McClanahan for Rays. Jackson Jobe for the Texas for Detroit. I think that's the first Tigers just seen tonight. Brian Woo Mariners. Got a light blue Gunnar Henderson for the Orioles. Got a Chase Meadroth, if I'm saying that correctly, for the White Sox. Got a Yuri Perez for the Marlins. And a Denzel Clark for the Athletics. Two megas. Gotcha. Well, if Zach doesn't beat me to the Braves, I may try to grab the Braves. Moises Ballesteros, Cubs. Will Smith, Dodgers. Brent Rooker for the A's. Hey, you got a Michael Harris II Sepia for the Braves. And we got a concentration Tarek Skubal. Willie Adames for the Giants. We got, Edgar Quero, maybe. White Sox. And Freddie Freeman for the Dodgers. Salvador Perez for the KC. Nolan Ryan in a Stros uniform. Stephen Kwan for the Guardians. Bryce Terang, Brewers. Corbin Carroll, star of last week's break. Royce Lewis for the Twins. Zach Gallen, Diamondbacks. And a blue Jordan Westberg for the Orioles. Adley Rutschman, Orioles. Jimmy Rollins, Philly. David Ortiz, Red Sox. Got a Ichiro in case of emergency, but we'll flip it over and come back to that. Chandler Simpson for the Rays. Jace Jung for the Tigers. Is it Adele Amador for the Rockies? Hey, there's Ichiro's base card. I was hoping it'd be an autograph version. And then I might acted like one of those fancy YouTube breakers, hooting and hollering. Still a cool card. Got something shiny in this one. But first, we got Christian Yelich with the guns out. We got a Max Muncy for the A's. Pete Alonso tipping his cap to to the Mets fans. And a Savage Sluggers, Juan Soto. Another Met. Hey, we got Christian Campbell doing the slip and slide for Boston. Mick Abel for Philly. Luis Arias for the Padres. And a Yuri Perez, which I believe is a sepia, because we already pulled his regular card. It's a little darker than a normal sepia would be, but hey, Diego. Thanks for stopping by. Max Scherzer for the Jays. Cam Smith, Astros. Ryan Zimmerman for the Nats. Hey, is a light blue Cal Ripken. That's 3 blues in a row for the Orioles. That's crazy. Cuero for the White Sox. Kershaw for the Dodgers. Another Max Muncy. 2 Max Muncies. Cole Reagans. KC. Jordan Alvarez for the Astros. Here we got Griffey's base. And we got a Pujols for the Cardinals. Wyatt Langford. Not a Gatorade bath. That's a pretty cool card. Rangers. Another Ichiro base. Jackson Holiday. And yours for the taken, J-Rod. Get the nice variety out of the box. Another Pete Alonso. Junior Caminero for the Rays. Johan Santana. Twins. Otto. The Cardinals. Luke Kershaw for the Twins. We have Yonner Diaz for the Astros. O'Neal Cruz for the Pirates. And a light blue Hunter Green for the Reds. Mariner Pop Box. Shota Imanaga, Cubs. Dalton Rushing, Dodgers. Nolan Schanuel, A's. Good photo there. Connor Norby, Marlins. Zach Wheeler, Philly. Another Freddie Freeman. Another James Wood, excuse me. And a Rhett Lauder concentration. I think there's a Greg Maddux in that set for the Braves. Max Fried, Yanks. Kobe Mayo, Orioles. Andrew McCutchen, Pittsburgh. We got a Garrett Crochet for the Red Sox. Fernando Tatis Jr., Padres. Michael Busch for the Cubs. Dylan Cruz for the Nats. And a Savage Sluggers Christian Campbell for the Red Sox. All right, 2 to go in this first box, guys. 2 to go. Nick Kurtz. I think that's what Mr. Mazza was waiting on. Mike Piazza for the Mets. Michael Harris's base card. And a blue Corbin Burns for the D-backs. We got Tovar for the Rockies. We got Brenton Doyle for the Rockies. We have Kumar Rocker for Texas. And Amador for the Rockies. Well, Rockies hot pack. All right, final pack of box number 1. We got Cade Horton for the Cubbies. We got a Jeter. Gunnar Henderson for the Orioles. Lou Bob, White Sox. Alex Bregman for the Red Sox. Ryan Howard for Philly. We got a Spencer Schwallenbach for the Braves. And in case of emergency, Mike Schmidt. That's pretty cool. Boom. Just like that. We're through our first box. I can help you with that, Diego. You took the Jays and the White Sox this round. I do greatly appreciate you guys helping fill out the break. I should have some funds to go pick something else up. I just got to figure out what we're going to do next. I do not have anything on hand. I haven't been able to make it back to my little honey hole in a while. So as time allows, I'll do some shopping this week and see if I can find anything of interest. So more than likely, we will not have a break next week. I'll just have to, like I said, see what I can find, and we'll go from there. All righty, box number 2, pack number 1. It's a Met. Kodai Senga. Hey, Chipper Jones. That's fitting that we pull a Chipper after we pull a Mets card. William Contreras. Zach Neto for the Angels. Another Christian Yelich. Another Max Monzo. And a yours for the taken for the Nats. Hold on 1 second, guys. Sonny Gray, Logan Henderson, the Brewers. Another Logan Gilbert, Ketel Marte, Diamondbacks, Sandy Alcantara, the Marlins, Lawrence Butler, the Athletics, Mackenzie Gore for Washington, and a Thomas Sagis, blue parallel for the Cardinals. Careful, Hal. Safe drives. Seiya Suzuki for the Cubs. Yu Darvish, Padres. Big Hurt, Frank Thomas for the White Sox. Have a Gleyber Torres, Sepia for the Tigers. Another George Brett, Jacob DeGrom, Rangers. Jose Altuve, and a Roger Clemens concentration insert. Matt Shaw for the Cubs. CJ Abrams for the Nats. There's that majestic John Bertie card. Hey, the blue Orioles cards just keep coming. This time of Grayson Rodriguez is going to have the whole team set in the blue. Another Ichiro Amador for the Rockies. Luis Castillo for the Mariners. And Jose Ramirez for the Guardians. A-Rod for Texas. Craig Biggio for the other Texas team. Shane McClanahan. Jackson Jobe. Mark Vientos. Chandler Simpson for the Rays. Jace Jung. And a Cade Horton concentration insert for the Cubbies. George Kirby, Mariners. Nardo, Guardians. Trevor Hoffman, Padres. Juan Soto, another Ozzie Albies. Another Mark Vientos, another Joey Votto, and a Savage Sluggers David Ortiz for the Red Sox. Big Poppy. Vlad Jr. for the Jays. Christian Walker, Astros. Thomas Sagis, Cardinals. Riley Green, that's an awesome shot there. Tigers. There is a light blue Lubob parallel for the White Sox. Braxton Ashcroft for the Pirates. Clayton Kershaw, and another James Wood. It's like the third James Wood rookie. There's another Brian. Woo! Ballesteros. Another Will Smith doing that stupid Dodgers dance. Sonny Gray, light blue for the Cards. Yuri Perez, Denzel Clark, Juan Soto, Ozzy Albies. Ben Williamson for the Mariners, Shane Bieber for the Jays, Gleyber Torres, Tigers, Bryce Harper complaining about something, Philly, Rafael Devers, Giants, Randy Rosarena for the Mariners, Castillo, Mariners, and in case of emergency, Jackson Chourio, Brewers. Bo Bichette, Jays, Paul Konerko, White Sox, Chase Utley, Philly, Garcia Parra, Red Sox, light blue, Pete Crow Armstrong, Cubbies, Spencer Strider, Braves, Francisco Alvarez for the Mets, and NL Rookie of the Year, Drake Baldwin. Hoping to get that one. Looks like a spring training picture, though. Jazz Chisholm Jr. for the Dodgers. Chase Petty, Reds. Justin Henry Malloy for the Tigers. Got a sepia, Jacob deGrom. Another Spencer Strider. Oh, that's a cool photo. Chase Dollander for the Rockies. Oh, yeah, I love that one too. Austin Riley. And the best card easily out of this pack, Savage Sluggers, King Griffey Jr. Hal, you picked a good week to grab the Mariners. You studied that checklist well. Chase for the White Sox. Another Yuri Perez. Another Denzel Clark. Mookie Betts, Dodgers. I don't think we've seen him tonight. Caden Dana, the Angels. Jackson Chourio, Brewers. Cool photo. Mark McGwire, Cardinals. And a light blue Dylan Cruz. I figured you'd like that one, Ben. Mr. Matt Olson for the Braves. Giancarlo Stanton, Yankees. Tomoyuki Sagano for the Orioles. Stephen Kwan, Guardians. Willie Adames, Giants. Edgar Quero, White Sox. Another Freeman. Yours for the taking, Brooks Lee. Mariners, or I mean not Mariners, Marlins. Wrong M team. I'm guessing the red foil parallels are those exclusive to Hobby. I like usually chasing down the red parallels of the Braves every year. Paul Skeens. And does that remind you of the old 91 Upper Deck SP? Christian Campbell. Cable. Luis Arias. There's a blue Giancarlo Stanton. Or Mike, as I remember him. Dylan Cruz. Salvador Perez. And speaking of Nolan Ryan, there he is. Zach Wheeler for Philly. Garrett Crochet, Red Sox. Fernando Tatis. Michael Busch. In case of emergency, Francisco. Good one, Diego. Andrew Benintendi. Trey Turner. And Pedro. All right, guys, we got 3 packs. Got a Garrett Cole, Grayson Rodriguez, Joe Mauer, Acuna. There's a light blue Juan Soto, another Schwallenbach, another Judge, and another Holiday. We have Buxton, Marcelo Mayer, Machado, Merrill, Bob, another Ryan Howard, Alex Bregman, and a yours for the taken, Corbin Carroll. The D-backs. Final pack of the night, guys. See if there's any last pack magic here. Dylan Cease, Kevin Alcantara, Jung Hoo Lee, Giants, Hunter Green. There's a light blue Contreras for the Brew Crew. Crochet, Meteoroth, and Georgia Brett rounds us out, guys. So if you're building the set, 2 megas gives you a nice chunk of cards and is cheaper than a hobby box. All this is base. And correlation wasn't the greatest in some of the packs, so we got some duplicates, but quick rundown. 2 sepias per box. We got a Jacob deGrom. We have a Gleyber Torres, a Yuri Perez, and a Michael Harris II. And then I think it was it 9? 9 exclusive light blues. Contreras, Soto, Stanton, Cruz, Crow Armstrong, Gray, Robert Jr., Rodriguez, Sagassi, Burns, Green, Ripken, Westberg, Henderson, Dela Cruz, Freed, Zimmerman, and Norby. In case of emergency, break glass, Fernando Tatis, Jackson Churio, Mike Schmidt, Ichiro, Cam Smith. Concentration, Cade Horton, Roger Clemens, Rhett Lauder, Derek Scaball, Savage Sluggers, we got Griffey, Big Poppy, Christian Campbell, and Juan Soto. Yours for the taking, Corbin Carroll, Brooks Lee, Dylan Cruz, J-Rod, and Bobby Witt Jr. And that's going to do it, guys. Try to do a recap post. And again, I'm up for a suggestion. So if there is something that y'all would like to see ripped, let me know. But otherwise, I'll see what I can find. So no timetable on when our next break will be. So just pay attention. Just keep checking the group. And as I've been doing the last couple of weeks, I'll try to also hit you up on Messenger, let you know when a break posts. Live busy lives and can't always remember what's going on. So anywho, that's it for me, guys. Have a great weekend. And I'll get you some info on our next break as soon as I figure out what we're going to do. But until then, have a great weekend, and we'll catch you back here next time.